Hey guys, LV here. Today we're going to be reviewing an artist who I haven't shared the review spotlight on yet. I'll admit I'm still rather new to this artist because for the longest time I didn't know who she was until one of the J-pop YouTubers here named Hikkipedia, she introduced me to her. Based on her perspective on this artist, it seemed like she had a lot of talent. So I decided to why not check her out and give her a listen. And I'm proud to say that I actually bought a copy of Jasmine's Complexxx album because I thought it was really good, and I'm really happy that based off another YouTubers that I found another artist where I can listen to. So without further ado, let's review Jasmine's Complexxx album. Really cute cover, by the way. The first track is High Flying. This was a really great start for this album. When I first heard this, well, when it gets more into it, we're still like in the beginning. But what I really like about this track is that it's more electronic based more than anything else. But that doesn't make it weak in the least because this beat that it has, it is something one can bob their head to. And I really like how the verses start off slowly with Jasmine getting in touch with her rapper side because it's really cool. And when the chorus hits, oh my goodness. She belts out with these amazing notes. That's quite the satisfying experience where one can sing along to. Overall, I thought this was a good opener because it did showcase her talent. The next track is Best Partner. I'll be honest, when I first heard this, I didn't really care much for it, but the more and more I listened to it, I realized that it was a very well-crafted song. I really like how the violins and the piano that was playing within the background here, and I also like hearing this heavy R&B syncs that was playing over and over again. And of course, I thought Jasmine's vocals sounded fantastic because she really knows how to sing this song with the right amount of feeling, and that was a really good plus for this. However, despite those good qualities I've stated about this song, I can't help but feel that this song is very generic in nature based on the lyrics. Still, I don't think it's a bad song in the least. It's just, I don't consider it to be one of my favorites off the album. But despite that, this is still a song I can still enjoy from time to time. The next song is Addiction. My god, this song was awesome. There was so much excellence that was going on in this. I like how she caught my attention with this heavy hip-hop beat that suddenly kicked in here, and it was really cool. I really like what she's doing with her vocals here because she's like teasing you. I was like, ooh, what is this doing? And I really like this. I want. And I love how she yells within the chorus because it made the song so much more exciting. I also like that within this song, she herself sampled these strange yet very cool sound effects because I hear this telephone button-like beat along with the gunshot. That was really cool. And then I also hear these trumpets that are playing along top with the chorus, and that was a really good touch that she did. Oh my goodness. After hearing all of these qualities, I thought that would be it for me. But then she again wows me with these angry yet awesome vocal approach that she did that brings this sort of anthemic vibe, and that was really cool about this song. I don't know if it's just me, who knows, it could be me, but I could have sworn I heard her say "don't fuck with me" in this song, and oh my lord, I know y'all heard that. I know I'm not deaf, and when I heard that, I was like, oh my god. Who knows, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard that. Still, it is still an awesome song. This has epicness written all over it, and this is one of my favorite songs off the album. This song was quite interesting in its own right. I love how it gives off this summerish vibe that's quite expressive within the arrangement. I don't know about you guys, but this song is very sexual, and based off its title, I don't think it'll take a rocket science to figure out what she's talking about. So, despite the subject matter, I don't consider it to be a bad thing. In fact, I think Jasmine's emphasis on the sexuality really stood out to me because of its urban beat. The musical effects that she applied here were really body moving, since it features these array of claps between the verses that are quite impossible not to ignore. Overall, this is a really good song to jam to. The lyrics are dirty as hell, but I love it. This was the first song that I ever heard from Jasmine. I'll admit I only listened to it because I was fascinated with the song's title. This song is wonderful, you guys. It's a corrupt song that's fueled with lustful teasing. The lyrics take a dark, sexual turn that makes me blush every time I hear it, because these lyrics aren't so innocent either. Bite me gently. What biting are you talking about? But it's okay. I like how it starts off quietly within the verses before it turns into this fiery mix. Like, you can hear it fueling up right here. Now, that's a really good. I was like, ooh, when I heard this. And then it builds and builds. Bam! Like, that was really cool. I really liked how she did that. And the banging drums within the background was also a fantastic touch, because it gives you a sneak preview of the song's naughty effect. This song is the A and awesome. I don't care. This song was cool. I highly recommend this song to anyone who's willing to give it a listen, because this really is a cool song. It shows off Jasmine's flirty side quite well. The next song is I Hate You. This was another song on this album that was similar in awesomeness. I don't care. This was a really cool song. I know I keep saying that, but it's the truth, because this song, it perfectly emphasizes the feelings of helplessness. And I really love the lyrics to this song as well, because they're very relatable. And the vocal techniques that she used here were greatly emphasized, because I like how within this tune, she displays feelings from anger to the aching sadness that one would feel within a crumbling relationship. Within this part, you can actually hear the emotion in her voice, and that's what makes listening to this very intriguing. And also her use of incorporating dubstep really aids the song's dark atmosphere, because it really brings this story within the song. Plus, it adds this great dance effect to the lingering anger that's set upon it. I hate you, boy. I hate you, boy. I hate you cause I really, really love you, boy. This was definitely a great song. It's not my favorite song off the album, but I definitely can appreciate it based on its emotion and depth. Next song is Weekend High. While I will admit this is a nice song to listen to, I will say there are tremendous factors about this song that strongly keeps me from saying it's my favorite song off the album. All the beat to this right here, while it does incorporate this nice toe tapping sound that'll fuel the dancing experience, I will say the song itself does lack the proper production, and that itself is what wrecks its playable value. Jasmine sounds great as usual, but I will point out that her vocals do sound a bit strained as the song carries. However, it's very minimal, and I will say that some of the instrumentals throughout this, they seem to be out of place, or it leaves something to be desired. Plus, the arrangement here, it strongly reminds me of the top 40 hits that I'm used to hearing while being in America. And this little beat break here that appeared between the middle, while it does captivate my interest because it did shift within the song's original atmosphere, and I will admit that was a good thing that she did here, but it just emphasized my point entirely about America's top 40 sound. So I will say that part of it's not so impressive. Despite those criticisms, I still consider this song to be an enjoyable song that's worthy of a listen. The next song is Only You. While this isn't the most fantastic song off this album, I still think that it's a nice song. The R&B beat that's combined with this light piano, it really does aid the warm, light-hearted feeling she placed within it. Her vocals carry a certain emotion that stirs feelings within me because they're very heartfelt, and I can actually grasp the feeling she's trying to embark here. While I was really satisfied with her vocal approach, I will admit that the song itself doesn't really offer anything exciting as a whole, so this would be considered one of the tracks I'd occasionally skip. Still, with that being said, this is still a song I wouldn't mind listening to every now and then. The next song is Realize. While this tune's powerful in sound, I will admit I wasn't completely impressed with it. However, Jasmine's vocals within this song was incredibly awing. There's a lot of emotion in her voice, and as the song progresses, that's what makes the song's pace flow really nicely as it reaches the chorus, and that chorus is so beautiful. Let me wait for it. That was a really nice touch there. As I said, the instrumentals here, they were very hard hitting all the way through. Plus it features this nice piano along with this urban beat that I thought was really nice. And I'll be honest with you guys, when I first heard this, it felt like I've almost heard something like this before because there's a tremendous amount of influence within it. And it really reminds me of Utada, which I do know Jasmine is a big fan of and who she takes a lot of influence from. Although this isn't the best song I've heard, it's still a song that's worth listening to. This has to be another one of my favorite tracks off this album. I like how it features this nice light electrical synth loop that's added within this powerful R&B beat. Her vocals, as usual, sound fantastic, and there's a lot of emotion in her voice during the chorus. The instrumentals aren't entirely perfect, but it's nicely mixed with the slow yet fast beat. This is a song I definitely enjoy singing along to, and it's a very satisfying listen all the way through. This is definitely a song I'd recommend with emphasis because it's a good song that has epic written all over it. The next song is Hero. From seeing reviews and such, it seems a lot of people are in love with this song, and based off its arrangement, I can easily see why. I myself was thoroughly impressed by its sound, but it does occasionally remind me of America's Top 40 sound. However, this song kicks ass because it successfully incorporates the use of build-ups quite well within this. It goes from the steady, heavy-hitting verse to this all-out dance chorus. That was really cool. It's not a dance song, but it's very club-like, and that itself is what gives me chills because it really has a good vibe to it. It's almost impossible not to have any good factors to say about it. I don't know, just to me it is. I was amazed by how long she can hold these notes, and it was really cool. I really love that about this. If I had to be honest, I kind of wish that this was the first song I would have heard from her because the aroma that surrounds this song is exciting, and I really love that about this. This is definitely a song I recommend. I'm glad she placed this near the end of the album because it truly gives the listener a treat for listening to this album all the way through. Next track is I'll Be There. The album ends with this beautiful piece that really brought a satisfying ending to this album. This was a song that really packed a punch based on its anthemic sound along with these inspirational lyrics. I really loved that about this song. I really adored the heavy hitting of the drums along with this light piano that was playing within the background because it makes the aroma that surrounds this song a really nice experience. Jasmine sounds wonderful throughout this tune, and the build-ups from the verse to the chorus are also magnificent within this. I've listened to this song hundreds of times, and I can easily say from that, this song will never get old. Every time I listen to this, I get chills, guys. Oh my goodness. This is a beautiful song. It's a wonderful song. It's great to sing along to. This was definitely a great way to end this album. Overall, this was a fantastic album that easily ranked as one of my favorite albums of 2013. Although I'm still new to this artist and her music, I will say that this album as a whole is a great listen, and I definitely would recommend Jasmine to any R&B fan that's willing to give her a try. And now I'll show you the pictures. I really love this album art here. It really gave off a futuristic theme. I don't know, at least I thought so. Here is the inside. Really nice. One thing I really like about the album art is that the album art, it gives you two alternate sides of the cover. Like, this is the actual CD art here, and then also if you don't like this one, you can use this one instead. However, the only downside about that is, while this is a nice alternate cover, it's really the same cover as the back side, but it doesn't matter. I still think they're both awesome, so. Another interesting thing I found about this was that I actually thought that this was going to be the lyric booklet itself, but no. She actually, for her booklet, this is the actual, this little pamphlet here, this is actually the lyric booklet. So, if you guys want to see. Just, just lyrics. Nothing really special in it. So here are the actual pictures. And the way she did this was really weird, but it was really cool in a way. Here's one side of the cover. Here's another side of the cover. Here's another side. That was really nice. Another badass picture. Another fabulous picture. And, I guess that's it for the pictures. Although there were some songs on here that didn't catch my complete interest, I still thought that she performed wonderfully on this album. I would like to give a giant thank you to the YouTube user hikkipedia, because it was because of her why I was introduced to Jasmine. And I will say, as a J-pop listener, I will say that my musical list is rather small, so I was really happy that I was introduced to this artist, because the artist Jasmine, she seems like a really talented performer, and I'm really glad that I gave this album a chance, because it gives me another person who I can look forward to listening to. Thank you, Hikkipedia, again for giving me another person to look forward to listening to. For everyone else, feel free to check out her channel. I'll link it either in the description box or in this video, like right here. Like, if I know how to do it, I'll put it right here. If it's not here, then it's in the description box for sure. I hope Jasmine will continue to make wonderful music like this, because I really did enjoy listening to this album. And based off this review, I really hope I've inspired more people to take an interest in her, because she really is a talented singer that really deserves some attention. So that was it for my review. I do hope everyone who's watching this video did at least enjoy the opinions I've had on it, because I really did enjoy myself listening to this album, and it really is a good album as a whole. As always, if anyone has any requests they would like me to do, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get to it eventually. Until next time, bye you guys.